Hey folks, Alan Manick, the Hot Rod Hippie here, coming to you from SEMA 2018. I'm at the Trick Tools booth and we're checking out the new, to the US market anyway, Mechammer Mark II. Let's check it out. Now the Mechammer Mark II is an electric planishing hammer. This thing actually functions similar to the concept of an air planishing hammer, but uses an electric motor with a drive clutch to do the driving mechanism on the hammer mechanism. It is actually adjustable as well. You can change out the hammer blow mechanism, the actual driver weight that drives the die, for different strengths of hammering. So if you're working heavier material, lighter material, you can make that adjustment. It works off of a foot pedal operation that drives the clutch to the brushless motor that then varies the speed from 0 to 3,000 blows per minute, depending on whether you're planishing or trying to actually move metal and shape more than planish. Ben, the designer of this tool, actually has used it with shrinking dies as well, thumbnail dies, to create a shrinking effect. People say that planishing hammers cannot shrink. He says differently. So he's actually gotten it to work in this machine with index die holders, and it is now available in the US market thanks to the folks at Trick Tools. There's a range of tool steel dies for this thing. It is a high quality machine in every way that I can tell. He has made it specifically for quick tool changes and just ease of use to make your life simpler. The time you waste on changing dies and working with your tools and fighting them is time you could be making money by shaping metal, repairing dents, whatever it is you're doing in your business. It also has a small footprint, a really handy thing for those do-it-yourselfers or home shop users. Ben has found that this thing is capable of doing some things similar to a Pullmax, actually beating and shaping with this tool. So this could potentially take the place of a couple of different machines for those who don't have that much space in their shop space. And actually, since I don't personally have experience with this thing, let's hear from somebody who does. So, Rod Emery, Emery Motorsports, you actually own some of these Mechammer machines, correct?
I do. I've actually got two of them in our workshop. About a year and a half ago, Ben brought them over to my shop in North Hollywood, and we did a demo. I invited a bunch of industry guys, metal shapers in Southern California, to come and just try them out in the shop. And you know, I planned on potentially buying one of them, and once we had the demonstration in the shop, I was sold. I actually bought two of them, plus every bit of tooling that was available at the time, and I've added other tools that he's developed. But I also have 4 old school CP planishing hammers, and one of them that was passed down from my grandfather, and they're a great machine as well. But this is really a planishing hammer for kind of more the modern day metal shaper and workshop, because when you're kind of stuck on a project and you know, time is everything, the last thing you want to do is spend your time changing out tooling, dealing with your dies. You know, what's so great about this thing is just the way that the die, you know, configuration is, and the way that everything is super adjustable. These are all spring loaded, so there's essentially no setup. And you know, there's you know, about 30 or 40 different dies for whatever configuration you're doing. Plus it's got this deep throat, so you can do, you know, nice big deep panels. And if you want to, you know, bring this, you know, other die holder in, it's really a fairly simple operation. And as you can see, everything's just totally adjustable, totally set up. The thing is just so user-friendly that, you know, I would say that 80% of the planishing and you know, work that's done in our shop is done on the 2 Mechammers as opposed to our CPs. We still have, you know, I've got a 36-inch CP that we still use for some of the bigger panels, you know, some of the more heavy-duty stuff. But this thing has just been non-stop for a year and a half without one problem. And like I said, I've got one at each side of the shop, and we couldn't live without them. I'm here at the Trick Tools booth. Ben is here giving demonstrations and kind of showing everybody. He came over from Europe to give everybody a first-hand look at this thing, and Bruce and the guys here at Trick Tools have been really welcoming and letting him just share it with everybody. And I know they're also doing a bunch of demonstrations with some of their Metal Ace products, and you know, Ron Cavell's here doing some cool stuff. So honestly, this is the place to be.
All right, thank you to Rod Emery for his words on the Mechammer. Thank you to Trick Tools for having us here today. Go ahead and like this video if you found it interesting. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the Mechammer? It's a pretty interesting new innovation in the market. So go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Subscribe to the channel for more content like this from SEMA 2018 all week long. Thanks for coming around.